to become the UFC middleweight champion of the world. Here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. For a long time, this man has been one of the best 85ers in the world, but this title fight eluded him. It is here right now. He is healthy. He is smack dab in the middle of his prime, and he believes he is the best 85er in the world and is out to prove just that tonight and walk away with 12 pounds of UFC gold. So here's the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world making the walk, looking to defend his title. It is certainly something that he's been able to do in the past. He has been challenged on this title run. It's not as though he has run roughshod through this division, but they're all still chasing him at 185 pounds tonight. At least on paper, could be his most difficult challenge to date. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and some differences in reach. Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, a referee in charge of the Octagon, Yves Laving. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 7 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 184 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, introducing the challenger, Alex Pereira. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 12 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
Ready?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker, at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Really making good use of his reach advantage there with that punch. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Got the single collar tie.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And they separate. Now he's got the hip Muay toss Thai
As he takes him down, now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound run.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound with very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy...
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here.
Now he falls back into the finishing position.
Oh, and that was a violent tap there, so he submits him with the armbar.
I mean, just steps ahead of the competition. Where you're playing checkers, he's playing chess in the ground fighting. And it showed tonight in this big submission victory.
He's done, he's done.
Yeah, that is some high-level Brazilian jiu-jitsu right there. Just the way he transitioned to secure the arm up against his body and ultimately force the tap. High-level stuff out of that young man here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the Octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 3 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, and new UFC middleweight champion of the world, Alex Pereira.
All right, so how about this result tonight as we congratulate the new UFC middleweight champion? It's a good thing you're not allowed to bet on these fights because...
I like the champ coming in, but this guy sat across from us and said, I am going to get the job done. That belt is mine. He's only been keeping it warm. Tonight he